I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Jerry.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New England Patriots and the San Francisco 49ers.
Set to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Santa Clara. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. We're going to put a man in motion to the right. From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Nick Bosa. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Burden, the man on the move. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops. And just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. This one complete, right side. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
They will indeed go as they look to throw.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Here to begin the drop. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
To the air again on 2nd and 10. That is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This taken just shy of the goal line. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
It's a gain of 3.
Got to get it to the 30s. Here comes third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, right side. He's got it. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Open man, the tight end straight down the field. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
That's another.
What a big play there for New England. It covers 63 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return is Trey Palmer. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ready. Check smash. Check smash. 18. Hey. Street. Cowboy. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From 29, here's second and 8. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go, Shaq.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19, Charger, 19, Swagger. Let's go.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
19, Charger, 19.
Back to throw. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And the 49er.
They get 18 on that one. First down, 49ers.
60 Bison, 60 Eagles, 60 Riggs. Buffalo 18.
They run straight ahead with Blue. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They have it, 2nd and 4 coming up. He'll drop to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw. But I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On the set.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60. You're ready to spin, you're ready to spin. Let's go.
Back to the air one more time. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
2-yard pickup.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds on to that ball for 1 count longer. And most likely was going to result in a sack.
70 Lions. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Blue.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try.
A 39-yard attempt.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the 49ers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. ground. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
On the ready.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Taken down at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick 6. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Next to score, Patriots 14, 49ers 10. Joshua Carney to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he finds his space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. A run once more with Blue. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment.
Up the highest metric, the city just made it sweet. You could diabetic, they mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the end get an LA yelling.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 72, go.
Again, it's Blue. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
One swung out to Blue, and he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15 halfway there as he's down at the 15.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
On the ground, it's Blue. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
19, go! Cougar 19! 18, Pioneer! Down right, down right!
This is caught at 2. He's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Second down, they need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. It's first down, and they'll run. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
For the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Pats have tied it at 17.
And barring something dramatic here happening, that field goal should take us into the break all tied up. So this one obviously could go either way. I'm really excited to see, Mike, which team comes out of the halftime break, makes some adjustments on both sides of the ball to try to give themselves the edge.
And he'll be forced out of bounds. And with that, time has run out on this first half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. On the handoff, Blue. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Set! Panther 60! Panther 60!
That's complete to Blue. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got the first down and more than that. And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners. A pickup of 44 yards.
First down and goal to go.
Ncaa, 79 Broncos.
Throwing now from the gun. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the 49ers will go up by 7.
17.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Tight end going in motion here. get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Now this is going to be a design run. You let him keep it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Third down. They need 5. Going up top. That one underthrown and intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. To the right side here, pass is caught, and he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to Blue. He's inside the 40, inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. The extra point now for Borregales. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead.
Niners 31, Patriots 17.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
First down, Patriots.
set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is hard to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Patriots.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On first down, here's Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Ready, ready.
It is 3rd and 10.
Tight. Rock low 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. 70 range. 70 range. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
But he cannot get away. Job down there to hold him to a short return.
Ready, break.
And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Nick Bosa. He gets in for the sack, and it's going to push him up the career leaderboard. Moves past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141 and a half. And the Patriots ready to kick it away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. That'll be returnable from the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. They'll run with Blue. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Now a screen set up for Blue. This one could be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
Here we go, 60 by 6, 60 by 6. 70,
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The 49ers out for the punt. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. To throw here to begin the drive. They'll look to set up the screen here. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now faking the give. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down. Won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3. So that mark shows 1st down. He'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. Burden, the man on the move. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Nice Nice job bouncing back there on second down. First down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in second and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up third and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
Third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And he'll get this ahead to about the 25-yard line.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Interesting call for the defense. Pressure or sit back on 4th and 5. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the Pats first down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Now they're at 48-yard line.
Here we go. 60 license.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And left side. It's caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That pass play good for 22. First down, New England. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here comes second down.
Ready. Cougar 19.
The RPO, that one is complete. Down inside the 10. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, and they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
A lot riding on this play. High game, final minute, third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here we go. This is fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll stick to the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Now, timeout call. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here. There might be one final heave to the end zone. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to win the game. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.